Hello guys. Okay, so today I am so excited to be doing this video. I'm talking about one of my favorite topics ever, which is skincare. And this is going to be, I think, super helpful. I'm doing it in a way that I think is going to be the most useful for you guys. You know, anyone can see someone rub a little cream on their face here or there or whatever, but I'm really going to take you through the products, tell you guys some secrets, some things that you can get maybe instead of spending so much money. The things that's like the magic things that are going to really help your skin. My skin is not the type where I can try a lot of different things. You've seen me stick with things over the years because my skin is very, I think, dependent on what I use on it. I've seen so many people that just have that kind of skin that you can just use whatever, right? Change up your skincare, do this, do that. You're not particularly breakout prone. You're not super sensitive to things. Yeah, and it just is what it is. My skin is very particular, and I'm thankful for that because over the years, since my late teens, early 20s, I have been using good things. My skin texture is very good, and I've had dermatologists tell me that, people compliment me, and I don't have perfect skin. I do break out here and there. I am going to be 39 this year. I'm getting, as we all are, you're getting older and we see signs of aging. And that's not what we're fighting. I think wrinkles, fine lines, okay, yeah, we're going to look different as we get older, and that's fine. But what I'm trying to address is, as you do grow older, if you can keep your skin texture nice, which we all can with the right products, and address what you need to address, and do those things that do help the crepiness, that do help, you're never going to get rid of your lines completely, but to make them, not, okay, they're just being sucked dry, or I'm using, things that are not good. Your skin produces less collagen as you get older. It's less juicy. That's why we age, it gets, I don't want to say weathered, but yeah, you're getting sun exposure, you're getting all of these things, and maybe not using the best products over the years. So if we can address those things, I think that's the key. In the last video, I focused heavily on makeup and my current routine, products that I use that really are good for my skin texture. But you can do the best makeup, you can use the best products, but if the foundation sucks, well, I've said that before, the foundation literally, yeah, but your skin itself, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, those are the things that I think we can address, and then everything else will look great too. But I think that's just the biggest thing. You can buy the best makeup, you can do whatever, but if you're not addressing what you should be addressing with your skin, it's kind of a recipe for disaster. I have this sort of magic, some things that I don't want to say magic, but yeah, I was telling a friend the other day, it's been all this on this, expensive facial, and I like it too, but the things that she was trying to address, and she was talking about, well, I need to buy this moisturizer, I need to do this, and I replaced my really ridiculously expensive moisturizer with one far less expensive that I love. Same with my face scrub, we'll get there. So I do adjust things, but I told her, instead of spending all that on the products, you need to invest in this one thing that is magic, and you'll never have to worry about that. Just things that I want to share with you guys. Not all of this is essential. I'm going to share just little masks and things I like here and there. I'm going to share the basics, take you through, as I said, I've never really kept up with, oh, this is the popular format. Let me just do a quick little video showing you. I don't know anything about that person's skin. I don't know anything about the products. I don't know all the things, that they can tell me well, you don't need 17 different serums and a moisturizer and a this and a that and all these things. Use a good handful of things, and then use some LED light, and you'll never break out, and you will have smoother skin. Okay, it's all about the texture. So we're gonna get into that. All right, so before we get started, and we get into all this, it's gonna be very comprehensive. That's why we're at the table. Okay, we got some things to talk about, some things to discuss. I want to tell you a few things about what you might notice what I'm wearing. I will link to all my jewelry. I love these new pieces, and I do have a code for you guys, a savings. I think it's 10% in free shipping that they gave me, which is really nice. So I feel like I'm wearing a lot of jewelry today, but I kind of like it because the dress is a little, well, I don't know, it's a red dress, so is it that plain? Probably not. But this is one of those $17 dresses that I just absolutely love. I hope it's still 17 bucks. If not, I think full price they're 24 or something. They're ruched on the side. They are so flattering, and they come in a ton of different colors. I think maybe 6 colors, and I have the black, and I got this. I didn't know if I'd have another video up I mean, obviously this is about skincare, and I'm like, does this make sense to talk about? I don't know, and I don't care, but I'm gonna talk about it because I want you guys to get your hands on these before they sell out, because I've not talked about these in a video, but I did talk about them on my Instagram and on LTK, and they are selling like crazy. This is around 20 bucks. It's the best rash guard I've ever had. I love all this Barbie themed stuff. Really, really cute. I bought a Skims rash guard that is the same exact cut, same exact material, but it wasn't lined in the chest, and it was just useless. I'm like, I don't have to wear pasties when I wear a bikini. It's dumb. And it would always, the zipper would creep down. You know what I mean? This is the best one I've ever, I mean, it's so substantial, lined really well. So it's just beautiful. And I really thought the little Barbie motif was really cute. That's not usually my thing, but I thought it was really cute. That also comes in like a 1-piece version, a 2-piece. But I got this. I think each piece of this was like 10 bucks. So I think it was like $20 total for it, maybe. I don't know. But this is made exactly like my Becca swimsuits, like my L Space. You know those swimsuits that are expensive? You can tell a difference in the feel between ones like that and ones that you might get somewhere else, usually, that are less expensive. This is amazing, and I love the little tags, so cute. But anyways, this is from that same little Barbie line as well, so it doesn't like scream Barbie or anything, but I just thought the colors were cute. But every now and then it has like a little, says Barbie, you know, really tiny, and then these are the bottoms, and I just thought how adorable. So if you guys want to get your hands on those, and then there's a really cute sleep shirt that I got as well. So affordable, cute, and fun. Okay, so we're gonna start somewhere today where we normally don't, which is, we're gonna talk about the devices first. Now, I want to do a video all about like devices, at-home things, like some bigger things, but these are a key part in my skincare. Coming up, I believe my next video, I'm going to do the video all about cosmetic procedures. Really deep, nitty-gritty on injectables, the cool sculpting, the different facial treatments. I do have a video on my breast augmentation that I think is wonderful. Like, honestly, I'm pretty self-deprecating. I'm not like, yay, I'm doing such a great thing here, but I will say that is a great video. Watch that if you're considering anything like that. But I'm going to have a whole video about everything else. And, you know, that's important too, okay? But those are not magic fixes. And if you say, oh, you got good skin because of this, no. Like, it's because of this. It's because of these products. There's times when the Botox is completely worn off, you know? That's not what's giving me a good skin texture. It helps. It keeps your forehead and any areas from looking crepey. It really keeps your movement, and that's what Botox should do. You should never be like frozen like that. It keeps your movement so you can do everything. Okay, and I've got like a full face of Botox right now. Not full, but just, and they always say it's like a very minimal amount they do, but my forehead, and then I do it right here. And if you're at all judgy about that, then don't be misinformed about it. Hang tight for that video and we'll talk about it, okay? Because again, I just like to share the good stuff with you guys and always share with you truly what I'm doing. I still want you to think I wasn't addressing that stuff. So a friend of mine was getting a really expensive facial, and she always compliments me on my skin texture, and she was like, well, I'm gonna go buy this expensive moisturizer and this and that. And I was like, you don't need to do that. Yeah, get something good, okay? But if you would just get an LED mask, you wouldn't break out. You wouldn't, you know, it would help with your skin texture. This is something that if you're at all into skin, you need to get on this. I use mine every single night. And as I said before, you know, my skin is the type that I do have to work on it. The products do matter, which I think is good for y'all, because maybe I'll be able to share like some real good finds and not just, oh, this is a great new line. It smells really good and the ingredients are great and it's organic. Yeah, but it still breaks you out and your skin looks like sandpaper. That's not cool. I don't want that. You know what I mean? But I think, you know, I do get a lot of compliments on my skin, like in real life and stuff. It's not perfect. I break out. I have little things, but it's good because I can manage it. And the rest of my skin, and even the areas when I do break out, I still have good skin texture. As you get older, we can start looking, our skin can look rougher, more porous. Find like a large pore situation, I think it's a lot of times the opposite of what you think it could be. You might find that you're a little oilier if you have that situation. And you probably have been using products over the years that you thought were helping, like things that were really drying when you do break out, or maybe not using a moisturizer at all. Think that's not what you want to do. When you're breakout prone, when you're oily, you want to be well moisturized. I was so oily in my 20s, crazy oily, because I wasn't using good moisturizers. When I started using better moisturizers, your skin really adjusts to that and doesn't produce as much oil. Therefore, you'll have less pores, or visible pores. Okay, we all are going to have pores, and it's okay if you can see them. Skin texture is a normal thing, but it can be better. Okay, why not do something to make it better? Okay, here we go. So my friend was talking to me about like how she wanted to buy, you know, these expensive things. I'm like, you know, realize you could address some of this just if you would get an LED mask. These are wonderful. I love mine. I use it every night. It has a red setting. You guys have seen this a lot. The red setting is for collagen, anti-aging. It's really relaxing. This is just like my nighttime routine. I get in bed, turn on a show, and I'm like, yes, okay. I'll show you everything I used before that, but I really want to start here because this is something that I think before you spend money on it, you need one of these. This is going to help you. And then press it again, and it goes to blue light. Blue light is for acne, and each, I think, cycle might run for about 4 minutes, you know, 4 or 5 minutes, I don't even know, 3-4 minutes. The blue light is for acne. It kills bacteria on and within the skin, so you can't break out if you use, I mean, okay, sure, a little hormonal thing here and there, but this is great. I keep a little thing of alcohol, like isopropyl alcohol, or what is that called? Yeah, just spray it. You know, you can wipe it off every now and then, or kind of, you know, clean it. And then the third setting is the red and the blue together. I usually run it once on the red and once on the blue. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just do the red and the blue together. Okay, so that's gonna really be a game changer every night, okay? And I've had mine for maybe 3 years, 4 years, I don't know, it's going strong. This is also a great little device. This is an individual little blue light device for breakouts, and it's more concentrated. Sorry, I think it was this. And it's a little more concentrated. So if you have a breakout, you can just hold it on there. I don't get makeup on it. A couple times a day, however long you want to do it. It's 3 minutes, okay? It does a 3-minute cycle, but it really zaps a zit. If a zit's like red and inflamed, or you have like one of those like underground, you know, an undergrounder that comes up, put this on and it will usually not even come up at all. Do it a couple times a day. This is also a really great device. Now this puts the blue light all over your face, okay? It's great, it's preventative, it's great for healing things that are already there. This is great for things that have already cropped up. And then I got this because I'm like, I can't resist. This I feel is a much more concentrated red light device. It vibrates, it heats up. This little thing pivots. It runs for, I think, 12 minutes total, 3 minutes per section. So 1, 2, 3. No, that's not right. And then I do under my eyes for the, okay, whatever. So you turn it on, and you are gonna have like, it's like, you know, you've already put on your moisturizer, everything, maybe a facial oil, I don't know, whatever you do at night. It's fine. You just put it on, you just rub it, you know, a bit slowly like that. Like, you know, just kind of go over each section. It already feels so good. And then it beeps, or it kind of pauses, and then you know, it's kind of like a sonic toothbrush. You go to the next section, and then I like to turn it for that and then go under the eyes. And it's great for fine lines, for plumping, for collagen production, for fading discoloration, scarring. This is a cool thing. So yeah, it's red light, and I'm using like a ton of red light between that and the mask, but I don't care. I think it works. I really like it. But if you're just gonna pick one thing, the mask is the way to go. I really do think. Okay, so I just really wanted to get that out of it. Oh, this is the thing, because I wanted to show you. So this is the wand. It says smooths, depuffs, tightens, soothes, renews, sculpts, tone, and lift. So it has red light therapy, galvanic current, warmth, facial massage. So the current promotes better absorption of your skincare products. The warmth soothes the skin and helps reduce the appearance of dark circle, reduces puffiness and boosts the skin's radiance. And then the red light therapy rejuvenates your skin and smooths fine lines. And this is such an easy thing just to pack with you on the go. It's wonderful. And then this is the little box for the little blue light device. Clinically proven to target and treat acne. These truly do. It's FDA cleared. Oh, this is blue and red light. So yeah, I thought it looked a little pink. That's true. So I guess, oh wow, okay. Okay, yeah. So blue light eliminates acne-causing bacteria and regulates sebum, like your oil production, I guess. And then red light therapy reduces the inflammation and redness within your actual breakout. Okay, so that's that. I just think if you're spending money on a lot of different things, maybe you could buy cheaper products and just invest in like a mask, okay? Now, as far as what I'm using, you gotta have a good face wash, okay? And they don't have to be pricey. I have tried so many different ones. This is one I have repurchased a couple times, you guys. And you know, I didn't really love much of the other things in this line, but this is a great facial cleanser. I'm like, is it just Cetaphil? Kind of, I don't know, but it's not, okay? It's the Skin by Kim, and then I've been buying the refills, which is nice, so it's a little cheaper. But I don't know what I'm very just like, oh, this is stupid. Why spend money on a basic cleanser? There's so many brands. I'm like, that's just a clear gel cleanser. Why are we spending that much? There's something to this. It's like a pearly, kind of creamy, foamy, but not too foamy. Makes my skin feel really good. I use that in the morning and at night. But a lot of times at night, you know, I always talk about my scrub. I think having a physical scrub is so important, and I've used the Lancer polish for years. It's very scrubby. I really like it. It's $80. And I'm like, no. So I found this instead. It is less expensive. It's the Yo Glow Enzyme Scrub. It has AHA and BHA, which is important to have both because the BHA really clears out your pores, as we've discussed with our little like pore clearing mask, which I'll talk about. This is great to use at night. Now, this is not as scrubby as the Lancer, which some of you may like, but I really get great results with this, and it's been wonderful. If I do want a little more of a scrub, I did have the Skin by Kim exfoliator. It's the tiniest amount, but I use the tiniest amount. It smells really good. Like when I want to use it, it's the scrubbiest paste, okay? It's really good. I use just a tiny, tiny bit of it, and then I'll use that, you know, the Yo Glow. But you don't need anything super scrubby, but I'll link those, okay. I keep it pretty simple in the morning, wash my face, put on a moisturizer, you know, whatever. I've kind of gotten in a habit of this, and not every day, but I do notice a difference when I use this. It's the Colleen Rothschild Vitamin C Brightening Serum. Her vitamin C line, her two new products are amazing. The moisturizer is really good too. It is a beautiful, like, kind of a thin creaminess. It's so nice, and here I am doing what I'm like, look guys, look at me rubbing this lotion in. Like, okay. It's so nice. And it's almost like, feels almost a little, I love the scent of these. They smell so good. It's almost a little, not primery, but it's not greasy, but it just has that feeling, like it makes your skin look really smooth. And then I'll put my moisturizer over it, and I just really think that's such a good product. This is the next step. This is a wonderful moisturizer I'm using in the morning and at night. This is so, so good. You guys, I replaced my La Mer with this and some other things that I was using. It's not that expensive, and it's really, really great ingredients. Bloom Gel Cream for acne prone skin. I love the packaging. It smells like cotton candy. It's like a beautiful, like blue, just creamy, gorgeous product. And what I love about it is it's very nourishing. It feels really nice, but it doesn't have any pore clogging ingredients. I use that moisturizer in the morning and at night. I always use this moisturizer on my neck. It is the Colleen Rothschild Extreme Recovery Cream. I use this on my neck in the morning and at night. Just kind of rub it like that, rub it on your chest. Again, that's an area that really shows aging. It's a thin area of skin, but then also you're like, well, how could it not? Because look at over the years, like that's an area that maybe you don't put your skincare products on, and it's just the same as your face, you know? So sometimes you could really see a big difference. And it's normal to age there. It's normal for it not to look just the same as, I'm not saying like, oh, we need to keep everything just looking the same as it did in our 20s. Again, I feel like I look better than I did in my 20s. I'm more comfortable in my skin, but I think my skin's better for the wear, I guess, because I've been using all these things for so many years. Then, you know, in the daytime, people say, what SPF? I use SPF after my I use my moisturizer, then I'll use an SPF, then I'll use my foundation. And a lot of days I don't wear foundation. I'll put this on and it's really glowy and pretty. Super Goop Glow Screen SPF 40, and I think my shade is the Sunrise. I talked about this in a recent video. It's good. So that's pretty much it for the daytime. The eyes I'll go ahead and talk about because obviously like I use eye cream in the daytime, and that's something I've always liked to do. I think my eyes have really, you know, long term I've been using an eye cream, or I used to use that like little green Garnier roller. I remember I used to get at the drugstore, and I would use little like samples from Clinique and little things I would get like when I was younger. And I feel like I can tell my eye area looks really good. Like I'm happy with the way that my eyes look at this age, and like going forward, you know, like I'm happy that I've taken care of them. This is a game changer. I mean, I talk about this, and anytime I talk about makeup or beauty, it's a must-have. It's the Perricone Eyelid Lift Serum. It's wonderful. I use it morning and night. Little dropper, and I just dab a little bit on my eyelids. Makeup goes on right over it. Never had an issue with that. I have literally used that for over 10 years. It addresses like the crepiness right here, keeps that area really nice and tight. You can even use it under your eyes, but I really like to like conserve it. So I just use a little dot here and a little dot there. You know, that area that can be dry and then also can start looking a little saggy and crepey. It's because it's losing elasticity. It's losing its like juice. You know what I mean? Let's like keep it juicy, okay? And then this is the eye cream that I've been using. I'm almost done. It's the Perricone MD, the Smoothing and Brightening. It's really good. Talked about a product in my last video. This is such a unique thing. I've never heard anybody talk about this, and I've never seen a product like this before. It's the Elemis Pro Collagen Eye Revive Mask. And usually you hear of an eye mask, it's like a patch. This is a little, a clear product. You can't even hardly see it, but it's almost like one of those invisible balms, like those primers that when you put them on, it just smooths. That's what this does. So in the morning especially, okay? Sometimes I'll skip this at night, but this is always in the morning, okay? After my moisturizer, I'll put just a tiny little bit. There's a ton of it in here, you know, so it's gonna last a long time. And then when you smooth it on, it just smooths that texture, and it really makes your eye area look pretty. And you can put more eye cream over it because it's not greasy. It's a very like silky feeling product. But that is, that's like a secret weapon, okay? I also love this product. I've really been loving this. It's the Illuminating Tinted Eye Cream by Colleen Rothschild. This is wonderful for, I was gonna say for makeup-free days, but makeup day, whatever. Tiniest bit, you dab it on. It really helps to correct. It has really great ingredients as any eye cream would. I love this product so much. There is so much product in this. You need the tiniest bit. So sometimes it's a little difficult because, and you know, you just really need to just barely like do. But oh my gosh, just this is great, but just don't use too much of it. These are another little extra, okay? This Cryo Recovery Eye Serum is so great. So it says, eyes appear depuffed brighter with Iso-Wake Caffeine Complex. If my eyes are puffy, if I'm looking a little rough, I will use this. Really, really incredible stuff. And then you put your regular eye cream over it. So that's nice. I bought this during the Sephora sale and I haven't used it a ton, but I love it. It's the Caudalie Brightening Eye Cream. But I'm really trying to get through one thing. I really don't like a lot of things open at once. You guys know how I am. Mascaras, with creams and stuff, because that stuff expires. I would rather get through something and then start something else. So this one, I'm almost, you know, I got a little ring left. So I'm gonna, that's a lot of product. So I've still got some time left, and then I'll go into this, the Caudalie Brightening Eye Cream. This is a great, great product too. So just kind of showing you what I just pretty much took all my skincare stuff and just brought it in here to show you. So let's say that's it for the daytime. Nighttime, you know, I mentioned you use this face wash, whatever. Obviously, like removing your makeup first. Don't be removing your makeup with something like this, or just even those wipes. I don't like a wipe. I think they're too abrasive. It's to use all the time, every night as like your go-to means of removing your makeup every day. I don't think they're great. They're a little abrasive for your eye area. I would rather use something like this. I have used many, many bottles of this, and it has always been really well with my skin. I've used cleansing balms, which I love, but there's just an ease about this. You know, you don't have to use a rag or anything. It's the Chanel Cleansing Oil, and this is something that I've been loyal to for many years. Night when you're washing your face, put a little bit on your dry hands, on dry skin, on your eyes, on your face, and then rinse it off. And then wash, and it's just super easy. So wash my face, and then this serum is a must. This is probably the priciest thing that I use, and it's one of those things that I've used long term, and I can tell a huge difference. And when I stop using it, because I've tried to use different things, tried to find an alternative, and it just is never the same. And I can tell a difference in my skin when I'm not using it. It's the Skin Medica TNS Advanced Plus Serum. It is in one of these like dual chamber pumps, and listen, don't get excited about this stuff. It's 1 ounce is a product, 1 ounce of product, okay? When you use it, use like half a pump. Don't be like, I mean, you'll go through it in a month and then you'll be like, wowie, like my wallet hurts, okay? But it works, it has so many peptides. It has the highest amount of human growth factor, something, some kind of peptide. I don't know, but it just helps your skin turn over. It keeps, I feel like, my skin very bright and glowy. I do not use retinols or tretinoin. I know, like whatever. I've had dermatologists tell me over the years with my melasma, with certain things, like not to use that. I feel like your skin can look even better sometimes than people. You don't need that if you don't want to. But that's fine if you do. Okay. And that's the big thing now, like retinol alternatives, and which I'm sure some of these things are. And maybe some of these things have some of that in it. I don't know, but I don't think it does, okay? But I'm not like going out of my way to use those things or to say you have to do that. Because again, sometimes using something like that might solve one problem could create something else, but I still feel like I get that smooth, juicy effect with other things. This is amazing. I feel like it makes your skin look snatched and like, it's just great. And then I only use that at night. I use it, I really concentrate it here, forehead, and then kind of pat it in, whatever's left. Always, anything whatever is left, unless it's something drying, which why you put anything drying on your face anyways, then you put it on your neck. And on the back of your hands, okay? I'm real big on the back of your hands. I feel like my hands are looking good. And listen, this could all go to shit in a month, okay? But I'm just being honest, okay? I'm just sharing the love, okay? You'll see me go down. We'll be on this ride together, right? We're aging together. Okay. And then, I use my moisturizer. I'm like, what else is there? It's not that big of a deal. Yeah. Use my moisturizer, the Bloom. I really love this, okay? It's so great. Oil. You guys know I'm really big on skin oils. I think certain ones are amazing. I love the Skinny Confidential one. My very, very favorite is the Face Oil number 9 by Colleen Rothschild. So good. Face oils can keep your skin clear. Like all oils aren't the enemy. Some are, okay? But oils kind of can, work to unclog your pores, right? Like it's odd, okay? But I found this one by that brand. It has, it's oil for acne prone skin. It is so yummy and delicious, okay? If an oil can be delicious. I pat it on my skin every night, and then, I do all my red light stuff just right over it. It's so great. My mask kind of like smells like the oil. It has that like sweet cotton candy-ish scent. I don't know, but it has blue tansy oil, some different things, some antibacterial properties, some really nourishing things. When you break out, the first thing you wouldn't think of to do is to nourish the area. But like, honestly, that's the best thing you can do. Use some antibacterial things that are going to help to clear it. The red light that's going to kill the bacteria. But then you have to nourish it so that it doesn't dry, create like a scar, okay? I think that's the best thing to do for your skin texture. Imagine like your legs, right? Your lower legs, like, if you like when you shave them. Imagine never putting moisturizer on that area. Your skin texture is gonna look crepey, and you're gonna start seeing every little pore where your leg hairs are, okay? Do you feel what I'm saying? If you load it up with oils or moisturizer, it's gonna look good, okay? Your skin's gonna look real good. And you probably won't get those dry bumps. Let's continue. My point is moisturize your face. Moisturize your dang face, okay? Don't be afraid of moisturizer. And I see people that are afraid of moisturizer, and I'm like, you're just not using the right one. Your skin will be clear and beautiful and less oily. It's a whole thing, okay? You feel me. Okay, so what else? Oh, but to continue the extras, I would say one of my favorite, well, let's just get into it. My favorite mask of all time was the Drunk Elephant, the baby facial, the AHA, BHA, and then it's very expensive. But when I found this, I was like, okay, now this is the same, okay? It's almost in the same packaging, but it's like $15. It is Deep Dive AHA, PHA exfoliating mask. Put it on, I use it at night after, you wash your face. And it's so great because it's kind of clear, right? Both of those masks. This one's a little more moisturizing, okay? This one's better. This is the one you want. You put it on and it's clear. Leave it on for about 15-20 minutes and if it's the first time you're using it with the AHA and the BHA, you're gonna feel a lot of tingling, but then your skin will get used to it. But it's dissolving those surface layers of dead skin. It's dissolving the grossness in your pores. It literally gets into the pore lining. That is the key with skin texture. Clearing the pores and everything, that's like what's important. So the bubble mask, really great. Amazing for the price. I also really love this. This is one of my favorite masks ever. It's the Tatcha Violet C Radiant Mask. I like to use the, I mean, mostly when I use a mask it's at night, but when I use this, I try to use it in the morning because after I do, I just feel like my skin looks so even, which is kind of nicer to do, I think, in the morning. But either way, but anyways, it's a purple mask. It's really like beautiful to use. And I really, really love that product. I've repurchased that several times. As far as like a moisturizing mask, because I do kind of cycle the mask. I use this at least twice a week. Same with this, I don't know, once, twice a week. And then, you know, always a moisturizing mask to add into the mix, you know, once, twice a week. This is my favorite one of all time. It's the Beauty Pie Japan Fusion Bioceramide Deep Moisture Mask. Love this. This is a fun one, okay? I like a weird mask. I like kind of a Biore strip type of experience. I like to get a little gross. This is so much fun. This is the Sulwa Shu Clarifying Mask. It has ingredients that are good for breakouts, I believe, like some honey, which is antibacterial, and some different things. It's a very, it's brown and kind of doesn't smell great. It smells a little alcohol-y, but when you put it on, it's a typical like gummy mask that is like a peel-off vibe. This is a peel-off mask, okay? So you put it on, really thin everywhere, and leave it on for about 10 minutes. You'll know when it's ready, and then when you peel this off, it gets every hair, like hair is on it, okay? It lifts the stuff out of your pores, okay? It is a major peel-off mask, like heavy duty, like really is doing something. Every little fleck of skin, like dead skin, this is really fun, and I use that about once a week. It's kind of cool. As far as breakouts go, sprays, we'll talk about that in a second. As far as breakouts go, you know, most of the time, especially like I talked about spot treatment, like with this little device, I don't feel that I need to do that a lot, but if I do have a little zit or something, this is a great product. I'm almost out of it. It's the Dr. Dennis Gross Acne Eliminating Gel. Salicylic acid, you know, a little pump, just a nice product. It's clear. It's, gosh, some of these things that you put on your face at night, like, you know, I'm like, oh gosh, like my husband's coming to bed and I literally look like a Dalmatian, like with these zit stickers and things. I'm like, just don't even pay no attention, okay? Pay no attention. Like, you know nothing about this. Do you know what I'm saying? Like disregard what's happening. But these are kind of fun, these little zit patches, and I really do think that they work. I had a little something going, and when I put it on this morning, it was flat. Like, even if you do have like something, it flattens it. It's weird. These are the little star face stickers, and I love the packaging. I keep it by my bed so that after I do all this light stuff, well, then it has a mirror, okay, genius. So you can see where the heck you're putting the sticker. And it's a little yellow sticker, which isn't, it's a little star, kind of cute. This brand, the Bloom, I ordered their little acne buds. I think they're called Bloom Buds, and they're like blue and very aggressive looking, and they work fine, just like these. I think it's the same ingredients. These are cheaper, I believe. I like the packaging. You can buy the little refills and keep your little compact, but these just look better. This product I talked about when we did the Beauty Pie video is the Uber Youth Neck and Chest Serum Spray. This is genius. This is genius. So as someone that, and you can see I use it every single day, sometimes twice a day. Someone like me that is very like, okay, I tell you guys all the time, and I think I've said it in this video a few times, take your products, put them on your chest and on your neck. Take your products, put them on your hands, okay? Backs of your hands, no one thinks really to do that. I've never heard, you know, I mean, it's a no-brainer. But sometimes, you know, you put on, you may just have like your regular moisturizer or whatever, and then you just want like to spray this just as a little pick-me-up or just to kind of seal all that in. So good. So like during the day, like I just did just now, you know, if I'm feeling a little dry, because my neck gets so dry. It always has. This is great. And I just feel like it looks, makes it look nice. I don't know. So that is a great product. If you're going to get anything from Beauty Pie, oh my gosh, they have so many good things from Beauty Pie. This is one of those things, like, if you want to lose your mind, it's expensive, but I have purchased a few of these over the years, and I really like them. The Hydra Beauty Essence Mist by Chanel. Oh my gosh. It's the puffiest little, yummiest spritz. Spray it on after you do your makeup to kind of like make everything look glowy and juicy. I don't like those makeup sprays that kind of suck the life out of your skin anymore. I'm not really into that. I think this is the vibe. It's very good. And then this too, the Caudalie Beauty Elixir. I've been into this lately again as well. So those are some face sprays. Speaking of the base of your face, skin, eyebrows and eyelashes are a part of that. I did not bring down my lash serum. I don't know why. I guess I just grabbed this one by accident. I thought I grabbed both of them. But I will link the one that I use. I've used it for almost, I don't even know how many years, 3+ years. My eyelashes are amazing because of that. You know, I've always had good ones that are about half this length. But they truly, this stuff adds a lifted effect, long, thick, all the good stuff. Lashes are important, and your eyebrow hair. I love the new brow. I don't know that they've changed their packaging. I think next I might try the Revita Brow, the one by Revita Lash. So I use the Revita Lash Serum, but I use the Revita Brow Serum, and I will link to the exact ones because I know it's kind of confusing. What else did we talk? Oh, lips. Lips, I mean, a good lip balm. I love the Lawless Forget the Filler lip mask. I love that. I will link to that. These are two really great ones. I think this is the yummiest lip scrub. Years ago, I used to talk about that lip scrub brand that I loved, but nothing compares to this. It's the Colleen Rothschild Sugar Lip Scrub. I use that like once a week, you know, rub it, whatever, get it off. But this is so good. It's the Butter Lip Mask. I love this product. It smells like butterscotch. It is so good. But yeah, I just like to load that up on my lips, and it looks a little like a shiny nude lip. But it is so nourishing and delicious. You just want to eat it. And again, I'm going to talk about procedures and at-home things. We talked a lot about the masks and stuff. But something that I've always really loved and have been such a fan of is face rolling. From, you know, when we talked about these years and years ago. And if this is what you can get, this will do the trick. A little rose quartz roller. If you ever cry, if you could roll this out and you'll look great in a couple minutes. I mean, it's just for your puffiness, for just like your cheekbones. I feel like it makes your face look like snatched and chiseled. You know, you roll and then you roll. It's just a whole thing, okay? In the mornings, I'm addicted to my ice roller. I've had my Skinny Confidential one for a while. There's a whole story. Like, I left it at a hotel and then I ordered a new one, whatever. I've had a couple of them, but it's big, it's nice. I love it. It's expensive. It's wonderful. The roller will fall out of it sometimes, and that's okay. But I have found an alternative that I think might be even better, and I will link to that, okay? Because I think it's like $12, and it's a really, really good ice roller. So we'll talk about that. So I will, I'll show that. I'm going to do a device video, like I said, like just focusing just on the devices, and I'll talk about the new face device and some other things we can do at home. But it's just too much. I just want to talk about the products today mainly. But something that is going to be great for your skin texture quickly. Y'all, listen. The wheel has been reinvented so many times. Are things made a little nicer and better? Some people can shape them different ways, and they can make them vibrate. You know, I bought the one that was $100 that vibrated one time, and all this. Get a dang pack of Tinkle razors. Like, you could get like 100 for $5. No, I don't know. One-time use type of deal. Those little razors, listen, these are great. You have to shave your face. You have to, okay? If you want like the glowy and we need to shave our face. Speaking of, if you're following all this VPR stuff, which is, you know we are, if you listen to the podcast, and you know we knew about this a long time ago, okay? I just remembered, I had that crazy epiphany on Instagram. This is like leaning into our podcast territory. I feel like we're kind of like taking a different route here. But it was that night that I went on that rant on Instagram of how I knew they weren't together. He was with somebody else. That was the night after boys' night. That was in August. I think they've been together since last season. Okay, it's a whole thing. We're not gonna talk about it. Why isn't Tom Sandoval shaving his forehead anymore? Remember all those early years, he would really be like, oh, I shave my forehead, dude. I'm really into that. Like, you know, it's how, Has he just like given up on that? Because he ain't looking so good. God bless. But I mean, maybe whip out the tinkle razors again. You know, maybe give your forehead a shaveroo. Maybe that wouldn't hurt, okay? But like as far as fine lines, texture, it's not about hair. It's about your skin texture. I do this maybe once every few weeks. You know, at night, you know, just get it all, okay? Get it all. I just do it downward like that. But shaving your face is important, okay? I didn't think I was gonna like go on and talk about Tom Sandoval in this video. Here we are. This is America. You know, what else are we talking about? So let me think. I believe that's it, you guys. As I said, I know it was a lot of stuff. It's again, not all products that you have to use all these things. I mean, if you've heard the video and you got what I'm saying, then you understand that it's a give and take. You don't have to use all these things. Use them different times. But this stuff is legit, okay? And I think even if I didn't do Botox, I would still have great skin texture, okay? It's not changing my texture down here. My whole entire face has good skin texture. Even if I break out or not, I know the texture is good. You know what I mean? Like the pores and everything. Botox does help with that, but we will talk about that. We will get into that in an upcoming video. Maybe my next video I'll do that. I'll do a video about devices. I've got so many empties, you guys. So many empties. But I just want you guys to be informed. You know, I mean, we share things over here. There's so much information. There's so many products, so many things that you can try left and right that you might be tempted to try that could wreck your skin. I fell into this thing, those stick contours and all these things I was seeing on, which I did find a stick contour in my last video that doesn't break you out. But I'd ordered all these that were like really hyped up on Instagram and TikTok and all the places. And I mean, I could tell it had a little trail of like tiny little bumps right where it went. And I'm thinking, and you look at people's skin texture and it usually is kind of in that area, and hormonal or not, or things you can do about it or not, like you can use these and get rid of that. You can use some of these things to get rid of that. I really swear by the LED mask, and I hope that you guys will try some of these things. So thank you guys for watching. I'll link to everything below, and I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye, y'all.